EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. A little juke, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. They juked him. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get out of here with a W offense.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Booth. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Running left, Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on as well as his kick goes back. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Evades the tackler and now some space. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jaden Reed, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking back at the sideline, their defense is out. They can't even string that out just a few plays, give us some break. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now back to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Colby Parkinson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st and 10. Booth. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down. Booth looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Oh, some strong running.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guy to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Booth. He's going up top for Taylor. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
What is that? Are you kidding me? Let's go now.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Booth. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Booth. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Colts pick it up. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of decide.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top again.
That is incomplete.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! Make us proud! Here we go! Hey, don't let him get there!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From
8 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got a man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home
next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.